What's up, everybody? This is Siberian Tiger coming at you with an overview of a 3D resin statue that I had created or assembled of the character Echo from the Bad Batch. Awesome character, probably my favorite member of the Bad Batch. Can I say it's the greatest show of all time? No, but it is a great show. Characters are great. Echo, of course, being one of them. Also awesome in the Clone Wars if you have not watched. Do not disregard the show because it's animated. It really is a great show. It only gets better with time. But with that said, we are here to look at the statue, not to talk about the show. Excuse me, my voice is a little froggy because I just got over a cold. I want to try and make this video real quick before my family gets home. They're at church while I stayed home sick. So this is the only peace and quiet I'll have to make this video. But like I said, 3D resin printed statue made in quarter scale. I want this to match up with premium format figures that I already have by Sideshow Collectibles, some other quarter scale statues that I own. It's pretty much my collection goal is to have quarter scale. I used to have 1/6. I used to have this guy in 1/6 before I sold him for probably half of what I bought him for. Hot Toys Market's not as good as it used to be. But with that said, I'm thankful that I got to use it for the reference for this. I used a lot of the scratches and weathering that was on the figure and applied it directly to this statue. So if you have your 1/6 Hot Toy at home and want to see how closely I got it, feel free. Let me know what you think. Of course, it's not perfect, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. This is not 100% accurate. I don't know if this was AI generated statue or if this is created by a fan, but there's a few things here and there that are a little off from the actual character. Nothing too crazy. You know, this pack right here is a little different, and I know he's got a couple little ammo packs right there. Arm's a little off, but overall can't complain. Yeah, details are great. Really cool rock base. You can even see the stitching on the comma. But a lot of different techniques used. My initial paint coat was a, let's see, I got it right here. Chalky finish by Krylon, Anvil Gray. So I used this over top of black primer. It came out basically like this, but I did go over the actual paint with lots of dry brushing and some washes. And the other paints that I used down here, this is for the reds. I used Vallejo, some of the grays for the dry brush effects and the scratches were also Vallejo, and of course this is the green stuff world, which I used for some of these little effects down here and for the badge area. And I worked it out to actually have the head be magnetic, because it does come with a very strong magnet. It does come with 2 heads. This is the head sculpt. And the magnet. And of course, here he is without the helmet. No reason I used that blue, just looked cool, but you're never going to see it. Sticks on nicely. You got that. So that's pretty much all I can say about this. Really happy with how it turned out. base was multiple pieces. That's the hardest part, is getting this all glued together. It might have been 4 or 5, I can't remember. But putting all the seams together. I used milliput. I also used sand and some glue to cover up some of the areas. Just painted over top of it so it blended seamlessly. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. You can get this printed in any size. I got this off of eBay, so if you want to find anything like this, you could probably get it off Etsy, eBay, or any other, place that makes custom things. So if anybody's got a 3D printer, I'm sure they'd be willing to make some money out of it by selling these. I fortunately do not have one. They are very smelly, and they are kind of dangerous, I guess, as far as all the chemicals. But it would probably be a good investment to have once I get a room. One of the kids moves out, maybe I can stick it in there. But before that happens, I'm just going to buy them off of eBay. So with that said, thanks for checking this out. Feel free to leave any comments or questions. Again, I'm sorry for my voice. I'll check you later. Bye.